Being open to new information and ways of doing things has helped me tremendously as a homemaker. And I believe that the best way to progress is to evolve with the times and adapt to new things. It occurred to me that maybe it would be a good idea to share some of the many things that I have upgraded or replaced in my home. These include many things that are small but make a big difference, and also some bigger items that make life super convenient and easy. So sharing the new home helpers that have replaced the old ones and why. I had been considering replacing my old soap dispensers that had gotten rusted. It then struck me that perhaps I could give an automatic one a try. And boy, I'm so glad that I did. I love the ease of using it, and it doesn't leave any water or soap residue in the sink area, which is a huge plus for me. This one is rechargeable, but one charge stays for many days. We often only think of storage containers and jars when we think of replacing plastic. This bowl with holes for ease of drainage has found its way into many homes these days, and so I had to try it too. Initially, I enjoyed how light and easy it made the whole process, but the fact that it was made of low quality plastic was a constant bother. Since we also use warm water, sometimes even hot water during the winters over here, this one had to get replaced with a simple steel bowl for me. Got my hands on this instant pot that has worked wonders for me. I understand that using this over a simple pressure cooker is a debatable topic. Honestly, in the current work from home scenario, a no-whistle pressure cooker is a savior. At the same time, it is automatic, so I can simply set a timer and get going to do other things. It keeps the food warm, so that is another feature along with many others that makes me want to stick to this over a standard pressure cooker. This reminds me how BetterHelp has also been a great support on those days when we get mindless thoughts and feelings. I'd like to thank BetterHelp who are graciously sponsoring a segment of today's video. If you're having difficulty sleeping, trouble in a relationship, or just feeling down in the dumps, it really helps to talk. I like to use BetterHelp when I find myself overthinking or need a different perspective. A lot can be improved for the better under the guidance of many amazing therapists. Having an open and frank conversation can simplify these things. The best part is, even if your vibe doesn't click with one therapist for whatever reason, you can easily request a new one. If you want to try it out, just go to betterhelp.com/gupshup to receive a special discount off your first month of therapy. Another trending item in the kitchen these days is the manual chopper that I'm sure we all love since it is so handy. I had it too, but one day the string broke, and this electric chopper came to the rescue. I've not looked back ever since. It does the job much faster and takes roughly the same time to clean. On days when I'm in a hurry or while making curries or gravies that need a lot of chopping, I keep it on the counter and it puts my mind at rest. That brings me to the next set of things I'm currently enjoying, and those are silicone pot holders. Small and nifty item that makes life super easy. In addition to these silicone holders, I've also found these cute cotton pot holders. These can literally be DIY'd at home. This is colorful and works best both for hot lid as well as the side handles. So these two together will replace your kitchen towels and bigger hand gloves when working with cast iron pots and pans.
And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice. We should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here doing my best.
I'm sure we all agree that glass is much more convenient to clean and maintain, and it seems almost new after each wash. So your kitchen cabinets will always look fresh when you refill or take stock of them. Consider sticking to glass that is lighter in weight, even though it may seem more fragile, but trust me, it's much easier to use on a day-to-day basis when picking out and placing back in the cabinets compared to jars that get heavy due to its thicker glass material. I suppose this piece, which I have mentioned in several videos in the past, deserves a little mention again. This Scrub Daddy replaced my old traditional cleaning sponge for its multiple benefits. It's thick, it's easier to hold, scrubs effectively, and doesn't hold on to any smell.
Looking at you, trying to get your attention. Can I come close? How to say this? You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like.
Sticking to the topic of cleaning, I have been appreciating the use of microfiber cloths these days. Drying the kitchen sink area is a big headache if the cloth you're using isn't absorbent enough.
Your attention.
Without a doubt, this will supersede the majority of my other napkins.
Give me your attention.
I have mentioned this before, but I think it's worth a second mention, and that is to replace bulbs with smart bulbs or even add Wi-Fi enabled plugs. The plug for this lamp is far behind the TV, so setting on a fixed time through the app makes life much easier for us.
Lit up a fire.
After organizing for so many years now, I've come to realize that in certain cases, using a drawer divider does a better job instead of a basket. It keeps things confined just like a basket does, but doesn't take unnecessary space in the drawer. It also keeps things way more visible. This isn't a universal rule, but this simple organizer does the job way better in many cases over a basket.
We set them all free. Your glowing eyes glitter like the stars by the sea. We all come from somewhere. We all have.
I've also changed the way we store veggies in the fridge. Earlier, cotton bags or net bags were quite commonly used, but I always found them more cumbersome, and it took me a bit of time to identify and bring the right vegetables out of the bag.
In the fall.
These smaller bins basically make separate sections inside and help with easy reach and access.
Escape. And
I find that I am wasting less food nowadays since everything is more visible and smaller things like lemon and green chilies don't get lost. This one is my favorite, not a replacement but simply an addition to my daily kitchen life. A salad spinner that I use to wash and dry coriander before storing it in the fridge. If you're a coriander lover just like me, then this works wonders and you won't have to wash it each time you need to use coriander in your cooking. Helpers, be it old or new, are always around us to make our lives easier, and it's important we recognize them. Today I shared the upgraded or updated versions of some helpers. However, I've also shared a different set of home helpers in a previous video. Hope you enjoy watching both the videos this time. Until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off.